So in case you were wondering, why do I make these videos? I'm not some man with some sort of extraordinary ability. I'm not famous. I'm not rich. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not some business person with tremendous amount of influence. Why do I share my opinion? Nobody actually really cares about what you think and what you say. True, it's a pretty valid point. I will not disavow that. I, at times, meet some very wealthy people, given my occupation, who at times say something completely nonsensical. And you can still have people nodding, agreeing, giving them validation. What I'm trying to say is that it does not really matter what you're saying, as much as your status, as much as your achievements and how much power you have and how much significance you really have. People are inherently selfish and they would want to befriend you because you may be of certain use to them. As soon as you are of no use, they will ignore you. Not that it is of any sort of issue for you. You may be perfectly satisfied with wherever you're at, although I personally believe that you should dedicate yourself. I believe, as the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche would say, I believe in no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible. But back to my point about why do I make these videos? Well, I'm doing this equally for my own sake as much as for others. This is me meditating. This is me gathering my thoughts. What I'm sharing is not going to be anything groundbreaking. It's not going to be something new. It's not going to be something that hasn't been shared by other people on other platforms many times before. The knowledge that I have, the wisdom that I have, it's really not wisdom. But what I have obtained has been passed down by numerous generations before me. And perhaps my own unique life experiences, my own unique outlook will illuminate certain matters to you in a way that you find insightful. That's my hope, at least. But back to my point about people are inherently selfish. What am I trying to say? I do not know you. I do not know where you're coming from, your upbringing, your life experiences, your qualities, the challenges you face, your aspirations. I'm sure you have some goals, some desires, let's put it that way. Regardless, you really cannot count on people. You cannot rely on people. I've had many friends who I thought, they were my buddies and we're going to stick together. We're a strong team. But as soon as shit hits the fan, as soon as it gets serious, as soon as it gets severe, they back off. I'm not trying to blame them. But again, people are inherently selfish. Every man is really for himself. Nobody is going to go out of their way to make sure that you achieve your goals. This is a battle that you must face. And some people are even ill-willed. Some people are happy you have your problems. Some people would want to see you fail. Some people are even treacherous. They would want to cheat on you. They will set you on a path that's going to lead to your demise. There are people, especially nowadays, I see it at times, people commenting on various sorts of posts, negativity, spreading this hatred, death threats. This is a sickness that these people are carrying, and it does exist. I don't see it as much in the real world, but it does exist. It's a reflection of themselves. It's something that's they're projecting onto the world. These people, like the old saying, a man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. So what they're carrying is truly despicable, heinous. And it's important that you recognize that. Now, it may not be a problem for you, but it does exist out there. And important that you recognize that. For the most part, I believe people are good. They are not ill-willed. But it only takes a little bit of negativity, a little bit of evilness to completely destroy it from everyone. It only takes a little bit of sourness to completely ruin the dish, so to speak. But aside from that, once you have that in mind, it's really about being deliberate with your time, your waking hours, whatever you do every minute. has to be spent on something that contributes to your end goal, your aim. Again, this is me allowing myself to retreat and look at the canvas that is my life. And I genuinely think you should do that as well, for the sake of clarity.